just about time for a Comac Girls Varsity Basketball Senior Day game where the Cougars will take on the Lindenhurst Bulldogs. We're just a few seconds away from our opening ceremonies, and then we'll bring you right back here to the booth where we are ready and set to go for 4 quarters of exciting action coming up next.
Comac Athletic Department guidelines, as well as Suffolk County Athletic Spectator Code of Conduct, has a zero tolerance policy regarding unsportsmanlike or unsafe conduct by spectators during games. We request that you demonstrate a sense of sportsmanship at all times towards officials, players, and coaches. Please respect both teams and enjoy the game. And now for the starting lineup for Lindenhurst. Number 10, Grace Healy. Number 11, Emma Burmeister. Number 12, Maddie Jones. Number 14, Gabby Malone. And number 22, Sol Huerta. Lindenhurst is coached by Greg Flynn, assisted by Thomas McCandless and Mike Dwyer. And now for the Comac Cougars. Starting at center, junior, number 32, Alexa Rosenbach. At guard, senior, number 34, Alana Benson. At forward, senior, number 3, Addie Leon. At forward, senior, number 2, Mia McBride. And at guard, senior, number 23, Gianna Stoll. By Dave Moran, assisted by Jackie Delasanti and Kevin Whitaker. Will everyone please rise and face the flag for the playing of our national anthem?
One day we will play this. One day. That day is not today.
This crowd, these players are ready to go. 4 quarters of exciting basketball action about to come up. I am Dylan Popesca, ready to bring you live coverage here from the Comac South Gym. And for the seniors, kind of a sentimental day. They get to spend the time taking pictures with their parents, celebrate their great careers here at this school with friends and family. But this is it for them. For the 4 years that they've been in this program, this 4th and final year is the one where they are honored and they take center stage. So now we're just about ready for both sides to come out onto the court and begin this one. It's the Comac Cougars versus the Lindenhurst Bulldogs. Just a slight delayed start to this one. Game's going to start somewhere around 4:38 Eastern Time. Not that there's really anyone from any other time zone watching this one. And just a little extra prolonged conference for both sides here before we begin today's matchup. But you see fists in the air. That means it's go time. McBride, Solch, two captains for Comac out onto the court first. This starting five is ready to go. Out there also Adriana DeLeon, Alexa Rosenbach, number 32, and number 34, Elena Svensson. And here comes our referee to center court to begin this one. Ball's up, and Rosenbach tips it into the backcourt. This game is underway. Solch, point guard, ready to start things off. Taking over that big role left by Sophia Vasselman after she left this school to go play at Geneseo. And Solch's first three from the corner is no good. There's the rebound. Shot back in, no good the first time, and a foul the second time. And Comac now with a chance to score their first points of today. It's a foul under the basket on Rosenbach. That will send her to the line for the first time. And so her first from the line, first free throw for either side. Just a few seconds into this one. It is right down and through. And the second with Svensson and McBride ready if this one doesn't go in. It is right through. Bounce it off the front of the rim and in for the first 2 points for Comac as they take the lead in this one. And there's a misplay out of bounds on the first possession for Lindenhurst. Going to turn it over. That one just right through the hands of Huertas. Solch bringing it down the right side once again. Now DeLeon moving to her right. Svensson on the drive. You could tell they're trying to find Solch here early and trying to find Rosenbach in the corner. She dives out for this one, but it looks like the ball is going to be turned over here. Jump ball will go the way of Lindenhurst. So it'll be Healy to inbound it to Emma Burmeister, who's going to be a name for this Lindenhurst squad that you're going to hear a lot. One of the star players for this show on the road. From the corner for three. That one comes up short. McBride the rebound. Gives it off to Solch. DeLeon gives it up now. McBride trying to motion over, trying to clear some space. Here's a three. It is no good. On the rebound right there is Burmeister. She'll drive down the far side of the court. Pull-up jumper is no good. Rosenbach that time on the rebound. And now a fire over to Solch. McBride able to hold on to this one, creating some space. Can't get it to go. And the rebound still being fought for. It is going to go the way of Lindenhurst. Once again, Burmeister. Here's another open jumper from two. That time no good. The rebound by the offense. Burmeister swings it out. Open three from the corner is good. That shot drained by Grace Healy. The first three-pointer gives the lead 3-2. Solch over to the right side, driving straight away. And now gets stopped and travels. That's going to turn it over. She got covered up right under the rim, got in a tough spot. And obvious mistake there on the travel. Those are these first quarter things you see so often, things like that. Teams are going to learn, players are going to learn what their strengths are, what their weaknesses are. That was a great pass to get it out of there, Burmeister. You can tell Comac does not want the ball in her hands. She's going to take a three right here. That one's no good. On the rebound, number 10, that's Healy, who had the three-pointer. Does she take another one? She's waiting out the shot clock here. She's only got 4 to shoot. Got to get rid of it here. And the shot clock will expire. So this should turn it over on the 24, or I guess it's a 30-second violation on the shot clock. The refs are conferencing, and they do turn it over. So Comac will get the ball, able to box out for that extended period of time. Moran asking his team nicely to rebound. Obviously, his tone of voice does not reflect. Please. And a steal right away by Burmeister. Going to drive it down. She lays it up, lays it in, and now Lindenhurst is up by 3. First 2 of the day. She just is so good at creating opportunities. That's what gives her, sometimes in games, nearly half her team's points. Here's a nice pass to Rosenbach. She goes up with it and finishes for 2. So she's got all 4 here for Comac as we're just about reaching halfway through in this first quarter. Burmeister moving to her left. Fires over to Healy. Healy another 3. That one no good. On the rebound, right back up. No good a second time, and DeLeon's got the rebound. These defensive rebounds are going to be key for Comac. That pass batted around, ends up in the hands of Rosenbach. Svensson drives in, gets fouled. And now it's Svenson's turn to go to the line. Her first is right on through. Second one right through as well. 2 clean free throws for Elena Svensson. Brings Comac out in front by a point. It's 6-5. Coming to the final 4 minutes of play here in the first quarter. Wow, all over her right now. Burmeister. Timeout's going to be called. Comac trying to do their best they can, and they're going to continue to just cover up number 11. As you can tell early on, she's going to be a force to be reckoned with in this Lindenhurst squad. So first 4 minutes has been a defensive game. Comac and Coach Moran right there are definitely going to be discussing how to get rebounds on the defensive side. And Lindenhurst just going to look to continue the scoring. They got the big 3 out of Healy. They got 2 more out of Burmeister, but just looking for more contribution across the team. So it's 4:07 left in the first quarter. And the conferences will come to an end here. It's going to be a Lindenhurst ball. And Healy will inbound it to Burmeister in the backcourt to start off this possession for Lindenhurst. Down a point, not much has changed since being up a point, but here's a nice pass and a rejection. Mia McBride getting up there. And that was a nice block. That looked effortless. Now from the baseline, it's Healy. Giving it off to Burmeister. Another shot blocked away, this time by Rosenbach. Comac coming up big with the stops. DeLeon. And now that pass taken away by Burmeister. She is all alone and can put it on through to give Lindenhurst the lead right back. It is 7-6. Here's a nice pull-up jumper. That one's not going to fall. Rosenbach's right there to put it back in. Brings her up to 6 on the day. From the corner and thought about it. Burmeister going to dribble in. Able to get through 3 defenders there, and now a deep 3 is no good. On the rebound is Svensson. Her and DeLeon both got their hands on that one, and not sure what Moran told them during that timeout, but it definitely helped their defensive rebounding. DeLeon on the drive, pulls up. That one's no good. On the rebound is Healy. Driving. Svensson's on her. And that shot's no good. Rebound no good as well. DeLeon's got this rebound. And they're going to call a foul on her. Healy picks up the first foul, or rather the third foul actually for Lindenhurst. I guess I forgot about the 2 free throws earlier. Here's DeLeon with just about 2:30 left in this first quarter. Gives it off to Solch. Solch on the drive, pulls up. That one's good. Clean jumper. Burmeister, let's see what she's got in store here for this Comac defense. They're down 3, and that pass is going to sail out of bounds. It was intended for Grace Healy. She just couldn't get both hands on it in time. Comac up 3 now, looking to add on after the 2 by Gianna Solch. The last possession. Solch is really like that far, close side this game, as there's a bad pass going to be turned over, and Burmeister once again from the right side, driving in, maneuvering, and gets blocked and fouled. So to the line, Emma Burmeister for the first time today. And she makes her first. So that's got her total up to 5 of the 8 total by Lindenhurst. To make it 6, it is good. That was the best looking free throw I've seen today, and we've seen a good amount. So now it's a 1-point lead for Comac after the foul, and Burmeister able to knock down both of them. Let's see if they can add on here in what might be their final possession of this first quarter. Rosenbach. DeLeon thought about a 3. Now drives in. Gets away, spins. That one doesn't go, and it's tipped out of bounds. It will go the way of Lindenhurst. So now DeLeon going to be subbed out here for Ashley Arizonas, coming in number 4. And first time in, she's going to be having to cover up Burmeister. And a pass tipped around, going to be taken away by McBride. And she tried to give it off to Arizonas, but it's taken away by Burmeister. Burmeister driving down the court, puts up a shot, it's in and out. And the rebound goes right back to her. Her second jumper is no good. McBride finishes off the rebound, fires over to Solch. Solch on the drive, can't finish. It's going to go right back the other way. Now Burmeister. Healy just got the ball tipped by Arizonas. It's going to go out of bounds. And now from the baseline is Healy. With 55 seconds. Healy on the drive. Gives it off. Lindenhurst trying to create some space here, but Comac's defense has stepped up, and they're going to force another ball to go out of bounds. Who's Healy going to look for here? Goes right in the middle, but Pachoska puts it up at the buzzer. It's no good. Clock continues to run with 30 seconds left. The shot clock's about 3 seconds behind as a nice jumper laced in by Gianna Solch. Just about the final 15 seconds of this first quarter, and a whistle's called. We'll see if Burmeister gives it up with 10 seconds left in quarter number 1. Here's a deep 3. It is no good. Comes up short. Final seconds here, and Comac's going to turn it over. A nice play by McBride to throw it off the defender out of bounds. Gives Comac the ball, and they've got 1.4 left, so Solch is going to get this ball and just throw it up. It's going to come up short. And that does it for quarter number 1. Comac Cougars lead the Lindenhurst Bulldogs 12-9. We'll be right back for quarter number 2. So, first quarter down, what have we learned? We've learned that Comac right now has looked just a little bit better on both sides of the ball than Lindenhurst. Lindenhurst is still in this game as there's a foul on Mia McBride to start off quarter number 2. We're bringing you action here live on the Comac Schools YouTube channel. Make sure to keep on checking out this channel for all the upcoming sports games here. We do girls basketball, boys basketball, and just about everything in between. McBride from the line for the first time, drains it. And that's her first point today. She's been a huge part of this team, finally contributing in terms of points. Also makes the second. These girls have looked really good shooting free throws today. And another pass going to go out of bounds. They say it was tipped by a Comac player, which I couldn't see from here. And now it's Healy to inbound it. Burmeister on heavy coverage, but gets away. And now with 20 seconds on the shot clock, she's going to look to put one up. Step back three. That one is right in. She got a good look and let it fly, man. That was a pretty looking three-pointer. High arcing and fell right on in. Here's McBride on the drive again. Lays this one up off the glass, no good. Rosen back there for the rebound, gives it up. Good offensive rebounding right there by Alexa Rosenbach, and Svensson making a tough shot. Good layup, makes it 16-12. Over in the corner, here's a deep shot. That one comes up short. And on the rebound, McBride. I don't know why everyone just stopped for a second. I guess the ball must have fallen out of bounds, that's why. So they're gonna give it back to Arizonas, and she'll inbound it. Rosenbach also the leading scorer for this Comac squad. Solch not far behind though at 4 points. Here's Rosenbach, and she's going to get fouled under the basket, and right on cue, she'll have a chance to add on to that point total. Her first free throw is right down the middle again. I don't know if anyone's missed a free throw in this game. And I pray there's no announcer jinx this time. It looks like there is not. Rosenbach able to make another free throw, brings her up to 8 on the day. I just might be safe from the announcer jinx. Healy's got 3 points on this one. She drained a 3 as the first points for Lindenhurst. And a deep pass, quick shot. That one's no good. On the rebound this time is Lindenhurst. They give it up to Pachoska again. And now Burmeister with Arizonas on coverage. Moving to her left, no room there. Got to go back to the right. Shot clock's down to 5, down to 4. Got to put it up here. No good at the buzzer. And since it hit the, the rim, shot clock continues. Now another quick pass, batted around, out of bounds. And Comac player unable to hang on to it that time is going to still give the ball in Lindenhurst's favor. And here's a deep 3. It is just in and out. Burmeister got another good look. Arizonas can't hold on to the ball. Burmeister swings it out to Healy. Now back to her. And a timeout's going to be called here. So Comac once again kind of struggling with getting the rebound and just keeping their hands on the ball. because they had a few really good looks there to be able to grab a rebound or grab a steal, and they could not hold on to it. That's why Lindenhurst still has possession when we come back.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
So a 5:34 left in quarter number 2. Comac has brought their lead up to 6. It's 18-12 as the Cougars lead the Bulldogs. Comac looks stronger, but they still are looking to improve their game in terms of rebounding and really put this one away in the first half. And Lindenhurst just needs to find a way to get around this Comac defense because they've done a good job covering up a lot of shot opportunities, and even the shots that go up, they've prevented the rebounds to some extent. I'm sure for most of these players and for Coach Moran, the offensive rebounds are still too high right now. And Lindenhurst got to look for someone else to contribute. Right now it's just Healy and Burmeister that make up their score of 12 points. They got to find someone else here who can create some space, make some big shots. In some other news around the basketball world, our boys team was able to clinch the playoffs with their big win over Lindenhurst. So, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to bring you some playoff basketball action. That is if they get a home game, which is still undecided at the moment. But as of right now,
Crazy train still next.
the boys team is locked in to the playoffs. So still half of the second quarter left to play. Lindenhurst going to have the ball. They'll take it from the sideline. And I guess there must be a water spill or something because they've been cleaning up over there on that Comac bench for a long time. All right, we're back to play. Burmeister going to have it. She's been looking more recently from outside the arc, trying to cut into this lead. We'll see if that continues. Here's another deep three. That one is no good. It is tipped out of bounds. It will remain Lindenhurst ball. Healy to inbound it from the baseline. Quick three taken is no good. On the offensive rebound, and another rejection by Rosenbach. They will call a foul, though, this time, although it looked like it was not. Instead, it's going to send to the line Maya Curry. That'd be fun if she keeps taking three-pointers in this game, because I'm going to get to say Curry for three. Here's her first. It is good. And Maya Curry, that might be the player they're looking for to help on with this score total. Now the third Lindenhurst player to score some points in this one. Second one. No shot that time on the violation. It didn't go in anyway. So now down to a 5-point game. Addie DeLeon going to inbound this one to Gianna Solch. Comac ready to begin their first possession since the timeout and since the long possession by Lindenhurst, where they had it through 2 cycles of the shot clock. DeLeon maneuvering. Had some space, now gives it up. Svensson driving in, puts it up off the glass, no good. Here's another deep shot by Svensson. Once again, no good. On the rebound, Burmeister going to bring it down the court. Solch on coverage. He puts it up. It bounces around and in. And once again, that just shows Burmeister is able to just find shots. She's up to 10 on the day. Here's DeLeon going up with it. It's no good. That was Sam Benedict, I apologize. As another whistle is blown. Benedict just into this one. And now on coverage of Burmeister. You can tell Comac's just trying out different things to lock up Burmeister, as there's a good steal by Svensson. And she's going to get fouled right after taking the ball. Also in for Lindenhurst is Emma Grote, number 13. Here's Solch driving in. Solch going to put it up quickly. It's no good. There's no foul. And now Healy going to go down the right side of the court. Gives it off quickly. Burmeister loses the ball that time, and it goes out of bounds. It will stay Lindenhurst ball. Once again, Healy will be the inbounder from the baseline. Or no, actually this time it's going to be Burmeister. From the baseline, she gives it up to Healy. Healy will give it right back. And now a pull-up jumper is in and out. On the rebound is Benedict. Rosenbach will give it off to Solch. And that's how they begin this possession. Rosenbach in the paint. Gets the blocking foul, gets the shot, and now she'll head to the line to make it a three-point play. It's a good bit of aggressiveness by Rosenbach, and it helps that she can sink a lot of free throws too. So now she's up to 2, matching Burmeister, and can give her the most points out of any player this game with a free throw made right here. Rosenbach to the line now. And that completes the N1. Up to 11 on the day for Comac. Cuerdas from the corner is now going to give it up. Quick pass to the corner for 3 is no good. Rosenbach there for the rebound. Here's Solch picking it up, keeping it in bounds. Nice ball control right there. Now gives it off to Svensson, who thought about a 3. Drives in, lays it up off the glass. It's no good. Rosenbach now going to get fouled under the rim. And she's just able to get these fouls so well, able to draw them. Every time, if she's not making the shot, she's probably going to go to the line after a miss. And now she'll head to the line and make her first. Up to 12, and I think almost half of them are free throws, but they have not come without reason. And there's another one, and Comac's version of Shea Gillis Alexander puts in another free throw. From the corner again, Pachoska will give it up. Here's another 3. That one is no good. It comes up short, and she cannot keep the ball in. Jones can't. So another turnover will give it to Comac's ball. A lot of the three-pointers by this Lindenhurst squad have just come up short. They got to start giving just a little bit more oomph to the three-point shot. Here's a handoff to DeLeon. And she gives it off to Svensson. Svensson goes to the left this time, and that's a travel. Here's Burmeister. That ball tipped by Solch, can't get her hands on it cleanly. And now a handoff. Firing over to the other side, Grote for three. That one comes up short. Rosenbach's on the rebound this time, and it gets tipped out by Healy. Ball is still loose. Solch comes up with it, and now Benedict has it. So finally, Comac able to finish it off there, as Solch's three this time's no good. Here's the drive in by Burmeister. She lays it in, and those were some needed points by Lindenhurst. That brings her total up to 12 on the day. Here's a timeout by Comac. They're going to talk over some things just before the final 2 minutes of play here in the first half.
Birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joe on the phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world. When you choose your passwords, make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's phishing.
Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world. Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Right back in action here from Comac. Addie DeLeon going to have it at center court. Comac looking to respond to the 2 points by Lindenhurst. As there's Rosenbach, who holds onto it for a jump ball, but it will be turned over the way of Lindenhurst. Really trying to play aggressive now on Rosenbach. Here's Burmeister. Now with 2 defenders on her. Grote gives it up. And Healy will drive in under the basket and gets the ball tapped out of bounds, but the whistle is blown. Gabby Brown's into this one, another senior to check in to senior day. So is Kara McBride. From the baseline, they inbound it. Here's a quick three. Burmeister knocks it down. So that brings her up to 15. Svensson over to Brown from the three-point range, no good. Rebound this time goes to Lindenhurst once again. And that's what's kept him in this game and kept him only down by 3 has been their rebounding. It's just been that much better than Comac's. Here's another deep shot. Comes up long this time. So Lindenhurst trying to give their farther shots more power, but that time too much. This ball's tipped around. Here's another foul. This time on Rosenbach. That's their 5th, going to send them into the bonus. So Rosenbach goes to the line. Comac has 3 in this quarter and only had 1 in the last. And Rosenbach will make her first, brings her up to 14, and she'll tie Burmeister with the 15th here. Makes it. Still perfect from the line today. Free throws have been really good by both sides, especially Comac. They've just gotten more opportunities. Both teams are going to have to be careful to foul when it comes down to the late stages of this game. These free throws very well could make the difference. Burmeister stepping back. Good ball movement here, and they get an open shot. It does not fall down. Instead, Rosenbach's on the rebound. That three attempted by Jones. She cannot get it to fall. DeLeon with 15 seconds left. Now McBride gives it off. Svensson able to keep it in bounds. Hands it off to Rosenbach. 5 seconds. McBride going to have a final shot. It is short. And will roll out of bounds just as the buzzer expires. So that brings our first half to an end. Comac on top of Lindenhurst, 25-20, and we'll come right back for 16 more minutes of basketball.
Class Act, where we visit some of the best of what the tri-state area has to offer. Schools educating and inspiring the next generation of brilliant minds. Each one with a different story that sets them apart.
We are packed to the gills in this gymnasium.
At each stop we've made along the way, our mission has been to highlight the incredible opportunities these schools provide and students' remarkable achievements.
I really love how the school empowers the students to do more.
In 3+ seasons, we've made 16 stops all across the tri-state area. Brooklyn to Queens and the Bronx to Westchester, Long Island, and New Jersey, even my hometown of Mahwah. Thousands of students setting their alarms early, marching bands, cheerleaders, step teams, sports teams, and more, all filling gymnasiums before the clock even strikes 5 a.m., all to show us what their school is made of.
Tell them they're going to be on television. Everybody gets up early. #1 in the county, top 100 in the state.
And boy, have we been impressed. Now, we take a look back at some of the best for this school year, while also checking in with some of our past favorites. This is our best in class.
We now want to visit Comac High School once again, where we had everything from a world-class trading floor to a retiring music teacher who spent over 4 decades at the school. Here's a look at Comac High School out on the island. The student body is electric. We're at Comac High School here in Suffolk County. You talk about a place that is a crown jewel. #1 in the county, top 100 in the state, top 1,000 in the entire nation. About 1,800 kids walk the halls here at this high school. It's got a college campus feel that specializes in real-world preparation.
We are so incredibly proud of everything that we offer, but we really couldn't do it without the staff, the community, and really our kids.
Yeah.
We really do believe in everything that we do here, and it's really for our kids.
You learn so much in so many different business classes, but to put that to the test, it's an incredible opportunity.
Let's make some money!
And with the opening bell, this Bloomberg trading floor, custom built for Comac High School, is up and running, and the kids get a front row seat to market fluctuations and financial literacy.
Not a ton of schools have the IB programs, you know, and so getting to take IB music theory, getting to take IB theater, and getting to learn the history of what I love is super important, and I can carry that over into my college career.
It's an amazing opportunity. We get to engage in college-level courses, really, and it's international standards.
These future litigators have been at the top of their game all year, a Final Four legal team on Long Island.
It's really amazing because during mock trial competitions and practices, we're able to immerse ourselves in the experience firsthand of being in a trial.
The Cougarettes here at Comac have 28 national championships.
It's been the most amazing program ever. Being able to share this with my 4 captains and going to all the competitions together. We won 2 national trophies this past year.
I love it. That's the end of season 3 of Class Act here on CBS News New York. A massive success.
In the hours, in the days after we came and featured Comac, what was the response like? What was the reaction like?
Overall, it was just an overwhelming sense of pride in what we do here and our community. And everywhere you went, everyone just talked about, we were on CBS. Oh my gosh, did you see that bit? Did you see this? So it lasted quite a while.
It was really cool. All the teachers would come up to me telling me how great of a job I did. So it felt very good.
Were you surprised at all that you had as much enthusiasm and as much of a response as you did that time of day?
Honestly, no. I think that when we have pretty much any event here, because as we said that day, you know, the high school is really our main street. It's the center of the community.
Our class acts are far from over. Season 4 is just getting started, and we want to hear from you. If you'd like to get your school booked on our class act tour, send in your submissions, and maybe, just maybe, we'll come to your campus. If you have what it takes, write in. We can't wait to come see you.
So, second half of action ready to go in just about 5 more minutes. Until then, both sides here have had a standout player. For Comac, it's been Alexin Rosenbach. She has 15 points on the day. For Lindenhurst, it's been Emma Burmeister. She also has 15. So both those key players have been contributing just about half the score for both their teams, while Comac leads 25-20. We'll be right back for second half action after this.
The bell rings, you go every time. That's leadership. You don't get to pick and choose. As a leader, you serve every time. You pick up every time.
Today, we are so excited to host Suffolk County Principals Leadership Conference, Compassion Without Borders. Our theme is All In, Elevate Your Impact. Today, our student facilitators are going to be leading discussions about how to be great student leaders in order to elevate the impact in their school and lead student activities for their community.
Everybody is going to have the opportunity to explain who they are through their identity sculpture to everyone in the room.
And I have this to represent a volleyball because that's something I'm very passionate about, and it also represents community.
This is supposed to be like a theater mask. It's kind of chopped, but it's like I tried my best, and also because like I'm a theater kid. I love doing theater. It makes me really happy.
Yeah, you know, it was such a privilege to be able to share with so many student leaders from all across the county. You know, I do not take that for granted at all. And I think one of the messages I just try to impart is much like the quote that we shared is, you know, that you know, arrogance leads to someone to blame, but humility looks for something to solve. And it's my hope that a lot of these students, and you could already see it, they wouldn't be here if they weren't, were humble enough to say, you know what, I'm not about blaming someone else or something else for the reason things aren't going well. I'm humble enough to say I want to be a part of the solution. And if that means I'm going to collaborate with people different than myself, with administration, with teachers, that's what I'll do.
Since I've come on home, then my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me.
So the goal of today was to get all of our schools to come together and talk about the amazing events that they have at their schools and all the things that they love doing, and then hear from other people and get new ideas to do at their school. And today, throughout the day, I was walking around, popping into different rooms, and I heard them all talking about these great things, and everyone was really asking a lot of questions, and they were like really intrigued and excited. So it was really great to see.
So just about 2 minutes left until we get back to second half action. We'll send you to one final break before we are ready to go for the third quarter.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joe on the phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world when you choose your passwords. Make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP. at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Just a couple more seconds, then we're ready to go for the third quarter of action. Comac's on top 25-20. For those of you just joining in to catch the second half, we say welcome and thank you for tuning in to the Comac Schools YouTube channel. We are currently live and we've got all our past games archived. So for any of you that want to check out past action or want to just watch this game back, watch the first half back, even watch the second half back, which is yet to start, you can just do that by checking out the channel. Now just about 10 seconds, and we are ready to get back going. Both teams wrapping up their conferences. Lindenhurst just looking to continue to stay in this game. When it comes down to the fourth quarter, that's when you might see things change. But their second half, especially their rebounding, was what kept them in the game. And for Comac, they've got to work on evening out the rebounds because right now, they're heavily in Lindenhurst's favor. Lindenhurst probably also looked to limit the fouls because Alexa Rosenbach, especially they sent to the line multiple times in that first half. That's got her a good chunk of her 15 points, but she's also just been a force in the paint as well, getting points there from inside the arc. And for the Lindenhurst side, from beyond the arc, from inside the arc, and just about everywhere else, it's been Emma Burmeister. She's got 15 of the 20 points. And now both teams swap sides, so Comac will be shooting on the far end of the court. Rosenbach gives it off quickly to McBride, who drives in, and that shot is rejected off the base of the net. Here's a pull-up three. It is in. Bounced in 3 times in a big three, that time by Emma Burmeister. Not only going to bring her up to 18 points on the day, but also brings this game to a 2-point lead. Here's Solch driving in, can't get it to fall. Burmeister right there on the rebound. She can tie it right here. Going to give it off. This too does not tie, it doesn't go in. Solch right back on the rebound, fires over. Mia McBride finishes here. And the first 2 points for the second half by Comac extends their lead back to 4. Here's another deep three. This one's no good. On the rebound is Fenson. First minute down, a lot of action already in the second half. DeLeon gives it off to Rosenbach. And now off to Solch, who just lost her dribble for a second and is going to get called for a foul. So first foul by the second half in any side. It is Lindenhurst, who will probably look to limit the fouls, but they aren't unable to there. Solch is going to drive in here, gives it off to Rosenbach. Now a kick out to McBride, and Svensson maneuvers in, but now gives it right back out. Rosenbach tried to go up with it and is going to draw a foul. So 2 quick fouls by Lindenhurst will send 32 to the line. Comac still hanging on to a 4-point lead, looking to make it a 6-point lead with 2 free throws right here. And that's the first miss from the line by Alexa Rosenbach. So now to make it back to a 5-point lead, which is what it was before the first half came to a close. It is good. Took a little longer to go in than she would have liked. Point still a point at the end of the day. And now it's 28-23. Offense is picked up for both sides. Here's another three. That one is in. And again, getting a good bounce. That time it's Maddie Jones who picks up her first three-pointer of the day. Solch gives it off to DeLeon. Spinning, looking for a shot. A nice fake there and finishes. Good play that time by Addie DeLeon. And I believe those are her first points at this one. Healy pulls up for three. And it's in. They are just getting these threes to fall from all over. And this time it's Grace Healy who's going to pick up her first points since the first quarter. Now it's a 1-point game. Solch going to lose the ball here, gets it back. And now they reset here. It was important to get it out of that tough spot. They did. Svensson drives in, off the glass and in. Banking hours are finally open here in the second half of Comac. It took a while. Here's Healy. Does she pull up from three once again? A steal this time. Nice interception pass there. And now Svensson makes a nice catch on the deep throw by Solch. And now Solch is going to drive in. Loses the ball, going to turn it over. Lindenhurst trying to put them back to a 1-point game. A block that time by DeLeon. But a foul called and a substitution as Kara McBride will come in for Svensson. Benedict will go in for Rosenbach. And now Healy to inbound from the baseline. Gives it off to Burmeister. Burmeister, quick pass. Healy for a pull-up jumper is good. So now it is a 1-point game. Thanks to a quick string of three-pointers has brought Lindenhurst into this one. DeLeon trying to create space. Benedict going to drive in. And now gave it away again. Bringing it down the center of the court. Here's another pull-up jumper. It's right on through. And Lindenhurst has grabbed the lead, 33-32. That time it's two by Gabby Vallone. And another turnover this time. Comac just looking sloppy with the ball. And there's a foul. Healy able to draw the foul underneath the basket. It's going to send her to the line. And just everyone contributing right now for Lindenhurst. And you could hear Coach Moran's voice over anybody else in this gym. You could hear a pin drop as Healy's at the line. Her first free throw is no good. It's going to be a big test for Comac to see if they can step up their rebounding game. It is right through, so it won't matter. Healy brings her total up to 9, and 6 of those points have come in the last 5 minutes. Here's Solch, pulls up. That one's no good. Again, Lindenhurst is on the rebound. Driving it down far into the court. Healy pulls up for three and drains it. Burmeister, another big three. And a timeout called by Comac. Momentum has completely swung in the first 5 minutes of this second half. Now Lindenhurst leads it by 5 points. It's 37-32.
An enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes, that'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in New York, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
You want to talk about captains? What you just missed during that commercial break was Mia McBride giving a good speech to her squad. And Coach Moran also giving some words of encouragement as well. We'll see how Comac's game plan has changed. They really haven't been able to run many plays just because they keep turning the ball over on the first or second pass anytime they have the ball. And here's Solch. Now McBride driving down the lane. Lays it up, it's no good. Tipped around rebound, gonna go the other way. And Lindenhurst continuing to dominate the rebounding game. Burmeister ended off before the timeout with the three, and now a bounce pass will go outside the arc, and the whistle is blown here. DeLeon inbound it to Arizonas, who's back in this one, with 3 minutes left in quarter number 3. This game is not out of reach for Comac, but they do need to find a spark to get him back in this one. Arizona's got stuck in the corner, now dribbles out, gives it off to DeLeon, who pulls up from three. It's no good. On the rebound, Benedict. DeLeon goes right back up with it and puts it in. So DeLeon picks up 2 more, makes it a 3-point game. Fires over, Quertas driving in. Now over to the corner, here's another deep 3. It's no good. And the bounce does not go in off the rim this time. So Solch gets the rebound. Now drives across the court, gives it off to Arizonas. DeLeon on the drive, and again, the clock stops. That time another foul by Lindenhurst. So Lindy's up to 3 fouls in this third quarter to Comac's 1, the exact same as quarter number 1. DeLeon on the drive, goes to her right and will get fouled on the way up. Shot does not fall in, so that'll send Addie DeLeon to the line. Down 3, and with 2 free throws right here, she can make it a 1-point game. First one's in. That's her 5th of the day. And that one just in and out. Got flushed around the rim, doesn't find its way in. Lindenhurst on the rebound. Going to try and give themselves a little bit of a cushion back. Biggest lead was 5 points, and they just had it. And Burmeister trying to hang on to the ball here. Got it tipped around, but still able to hang on to it. Now she fires across the court, and another 3-pointer, this time from the corner, is no good. On the rebound, and swatted away right to DeLeon. Right place, right time that time. And now in a 2-point game, it's stolen away by Burmeister. Beautiful play right there by Burmeister. Now coming up big time on the defensive side. Another 3 from the corner is good. And that's Maddie Jones, who picks up her second 3-pointer and has 6 on the night. Arizona's in trouble, stolen away again by Burmeister, and she's going to get a foul. So Burmeister gets the steal, picks up a foul, or rather, draws a foul. And now they'll have a little lack of defense to start off their possession. With just about 50 seconds left in this one. A fire over to Healy. And now another open 3 is no good. Tipped around. Rebound once again goes batted around. DeLeon able to take this one. Big 2 can put him back in this game. Now they need a defensive stop. They've got 20 seconds left in this third quarter. Another pull-up 3, no good. And it'll head out of bounds with 11.3 to go. So one last quick possession by Comac. They got to tie it with a 3-pointer. Here we go. Solch fires over to Arizona's. Here's the 3. Yes! To tie with 3 seconds remaining. And that ends the third quarter. What a way to end off the third quarter. Comac, Lindenhurst tied up 40-40. We'll bring you the fourth quarter right after this.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joan the Phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world when you choose your passwords. Make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP. at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Fourth quarter of action about to take place. Bringing you live coverage still here in the Comac High School South Gym. A huge three by Ashley Arizonis tied up this game at 40 apiece. And now both teams have 8 more minutes to decide a winner. If not, we'll head to an overtime period, which is what we saw during the last boys game we did just a few days ago. Emma Burmeister still playing a big part in this Lindenhurst squad. Got a chance to add on some more points here. Instead, it'll go away. Jones has come up with some big three-pointers for Lindenhurst. So has Valone. And now this shot high off the backboard, going to be rebounded by Comac. Strong start to this fourth quarter. Now they got to look for some points to give them the lead. It's DeLeon with the score evened up at 40. Off to Solch now. Solch driving in, pulls up. It is no good. Rebounded by Lindenhurst. It'll go in the hands of Maya Curry. Burmeister puts it up off the glass, no good. And it stays in bounds. Curry gives it up. Here's another three. Yes! And once again, it's Healy who drops down another three. Brings her total up to 12 on the day. Arizonis goes around and gets fouled on the way up. Able to draw the foul there. Now she'll go to the line for 2 key free throws. Gave Comac their last 3 points on the big three-pointer just before the end of the third quarter. Now she heads to the line. In a one-possession game, she will miss the first. Still a 3-point game. We've seen Comac shooters be a lot better on their second free throw. And that one's still no good, but she's right there for the rebound. Some quick reflexes. And now Solch to tie. No good. Arizonis leaps up for the rebound. 2 big offensive rebounds by Comac. Both by Arizonis. And now the ball's loose. Solch picks it up, fires away. No good still. Rosenbach. No foul. And the ball got forced out of bounds by someone on Lindenhurst. So they'll go from the baseline. DeLeon from the baseline, gives it off to Solch. Solch on the drive under the basket. Benedict for 3 and the tie! Another huge three-pointer by Comac. 43. I guess maybe that one was from inside the arc actually, because it says 43-42. That's ruled as a 2-pointer. Here's another 3. Back to back. Man, oh man. This one again is ruled a 2. So I guess both times their feet were just on the line. Benedict fires over. DeLeon driving in. And a charge is going to go the other way. So Valone picks up 2 on a deep shot. Benedict picks up 2 on a deep shot. Both deep 2s, I guess. So now with 5:46 left in the game, Lindenhurst is still up 3. And we'll head to break just before we get back for the final minutes of play.
That school bus is yellow for a reason. Yellow means caution. Those flashing lights are red for a reason. Red means stop.
Hey girl, what's up? Nothing much.
Never pass a stopped school bus. Don't pass from either direction. It's not just the law, it's a child's life.
Lindenhurst still up 3 points. It's 45-42. We're just about with 5:45 left in this game. It's been some big deep shots by both sides. This is exactly what we saw out of the boys game just a few days ago, where it was three-pointers that made the difference, except for right here, it is deep twos and some threes sprinkled in. Valone came up with a deep two, and so did Benedict for Comac. And that sets the stage for this three-point lead that Lindenhurst has. Here's another three from the corner. This one no good. It will stay in bounds, but Solch could not keep the ball in bounds off the rebound. He just touched a little bit of black. Trying to keep her hands on it. Haley fires over. Burmeister jumps up to get it. And now will throw. They're going to call a foul here, though, on Comac. I can't lie, I didn't see any foul that time, and these fans don't seem to agree with it either. So a confusing sequence there is going to give Lindenhurst the ball from the baseline, and it's going to go out of bounds anyway, so it'll be turned over to Comac. A foul apiece for both sides now in this first quarter. And that one just went right under the legs of Curry. She couldn't hang on to it, so Comac gets the ball. Solch lost it for a second, now gets it back. Looking to create some space. Here's a step back three. It is no good. Solch on the rebound and gets fouled. Second foul will send them to the baseline once again. DeLeon inbound. Gives it off to Benedict. Swings it over to DeLeon, who gets her shot blocked. She gets the offensive rebound, and the ball will be kicked out of bounds. Now 5:02 remaining. Same spot, same play, we'll see. If it goes to Benedict again. And they turn it over on a move you can't do. Solch able to drain a nice three there, but it does not count. He will inbound it to Burnmeister, and still a three-point lead. Neither team has been able to put up any points on the board since the last time out. Burnmeister stepping back. Gotta look for some points here. She lays it up. It's no good on the rebound, and now Arizona's trying to break away. Double teamed and gives it out. Svensson thought about a three, now gives it off to Solch. This one comes up short to tie. And here's the press on number 11 by Comac, trying to limit her from getting the ball. Arizona's trying to stay on her. Now here's another three from that corner. It's no good. On the rebound is Lindenhurst once again. Burmeister. Still 20 seconds on the shot clock. They got plenty of time. Trying to work around this Comac defense that's boxing her out. She stays in bounds but turns it over to DeLeon. And still a three-point game. Will they look for a three to tie? Solch does not fire away. She gives it off to Rosenbach, who lays it in for two. So that makes it 18 for Rosenbach on the day, and a timeout here by Comac will stop the clock with 3:46 remaining in this one. Both teams going to have a final conference here before we get back for the last 3:45 of play.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard has led to a lot of firsts for me. It paid for me to be the first person in my family to go to school and graduate debt-free. That education helped me get to the first day at my career, a job that I can still hold while I serve part-time. That job and the home loan benefits I got from my service helped me buy my first home. And I take pride knowing I will be the first to respond if my community ever needs me. To learn more, visit nationalguard.com.
3:46 left in this one. Comac, after 2 points by Alexa Rosenbach, is able to shrink the lead down to just one single point. On senior day, you know these girls want to win bad. Healy's going to inbound it to Burnmeister. Here's another three from that same far corner. It's no good. Man, they've been able to find Valone open in that corner a lot of times, and she's thrown up a lot of threes from that spot. They don't need the three-pointer they were looking for in the past few possessions now. And here's Svensson. Right-hand lay doesn't go in. Arizona's going to keep the ball in bounds. Gives it off. And now McBride gets fouled. Both sides with 2 fouls apiece. That foul on the way up is going to send her to the line. McBride from the line. Makes the first, and we're all tied up at 45. Here's the second to give him a lead. Yes, sir. And her 6th point of the day is a big free throw that gives Comac the lead with 3 minutes remaining in this one. And a turnover. Svensson comes up with the steal. Over to Solch, who fires away, and it's turned over to Burnmeister. Wrong person you wanted to give the ball to. Burnmeister on the drive, gets it rejected away out of bounds. Big time block that time, but Lindenhurst still with possession. And a timeout's going to be called here before this inbound from the baseline. We've got 2:54 left in this one. Both teams with some key things to go over before we come back.
Like other health concerns, mental illness is not always easy to see.
D-E-P-R.
Mental illness doesn't show up on a scale. Bipolar? Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment.
Anxiety. I thought so.
If you or a loved one has a mental health concern, don't go it alone. For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral, call 1-800-662-HELP. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
So just inside the final 3 minutes, we'll see how both teams' game plans have changed. Lindenhurst looking to go back out in front. They're going to be more aggressive, and they're going to continue to shoot outside the arc. Watch for number 14 of Gabby Valone in that far corner. You see her in the top right of your screen. Here's the inbound by Healy. It's going to go off out of bounds. It was intended for, you guessed it, Burmeister. But it was just over the head of Emma Burmeister. That turns things over. Comac hanging on to a 1-point lead. Let's see if they can add on here. Arizona's going to her left. Fires out to DeLeon. DeLeon maneuvering around. Now Svensson. Driving down the lane. Can't get the lay to fall. And a foul that time on Svensson. Fouled Burmeister, and she's going to be pressed here by Arizona's. Full court press. Comac's moved in to try and limit the ball going in her hands. Burmeister going to drive all the way down the court. Brings it up, and it's no good. Solch with the rebound. 2:20 left. That is tipped off the hands of McBride and off the backboard. And they force her to give it up. Here's another three. Comes up short. McBride rebounds. DeLeon with 2 minutes left in the game. Solch going to her right. I can't say I saw anything there that happened, but they're going to call some kind of legal block on McBride. Nobody on that Comac bench agrees with this call. Lindenhurst trying to call for a timeout right here, and they do. So now it's Comac's turn to argue with the referees here. You can see Coach Moran not happy. We'll head to break. When we come back, there's going to be 2:03 remaining in this one.
Birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joe on the phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world. When you choose your passwords, make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's fishy.
Let's report it. Install updates.
.203 left in this one. We're back after a little delay. Full timeout, though, brings us back. 2:03 left in this game. Burmeister able to give it away to Healy, who had no one on her. Now puts up a shot off the glass and gets fouled. He just put a hand on her back, and that's going to get called every time. So Healy will go to the line for 2, trying to give Lindenhurst the tie and the go-ahead shots. Makes the first. We're all evened up here at 46. And Lindenhurst will go ahead by a point. Rosenbach checks back in. McBride will go back to the bench. DeLeon inbound it, and here we go. 1:50 left in this one. Comac now down a point. And there's the foul. Reached across the arm of Solch. And now the 4th by Lindenhurst, I believe. Yes, it is. 5 by Comac's put them in the bonus now. Lindenhurst just needs to foul one more time to put Comac in the bonus. And there it is, right there. So both teams up to 5 fouls. Rosenbach going to the line here for 2 free throws. She's made a lot of them tonight. And I told you earlier in that first quarter, fouls and free throws are what the game's going to come down to. And this is what's happening right now. Rosenbach's first is in. We're all tied up at 47. This game started off slow on the offensive side, but has picked up quickly, with both teams really improving their offensive game. And now her second is in. Comac's up by a point. Brings her up to 20 on the day. Lindenhurst, incredible 20-point third quarter. Able to put him in this game. Since then, it's been back and forth with Comac. Comac right now up by a point. Burmeister got left with no one on her. Drives in transition. Can't get that one to fall. No foul as she falls. And now a push is going to be a drawn foul. Rosenbach checks back in. And that sends Arizona's to the line for 2 free throws. Her first is no good. I just saw the whole Comac bench all put the same leg over the other one. It is no good. On the rebound that time is Valone. 1:20 left. You know what Comac wants to do. They want to keep the ball out of the hands of number 11, but Burmeister drives in once again. No foul, no shot. It's turned over. DeLeon left alone. Timeout's going to be called here by Comac with 1:10 remaining in the game. Just clinging on to a 1-point lead. They're going to look to add on when we come back.
Life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Back with 1:10 left in this one. Comac up 48-47. This has been another just incredible game. It seems like every one now that we've brought to you live from the Comac School YouTube channel has been an unforgettable one. We went from overtime last week on Friday. We might be headed to overtime once again, but we still have 1:10 left to decide who wins this one. To the backcourt, Svensson. Or not the backcourt, just behind the free throw line. Now the drive in, Arizonas can't get it to fall, but fighting for the offensive rebound. It's tipped around and ends up in the hands of Burmeister. She fires over to the corner. No three that time. Still a three, comes up short. Solch on the rebound. The gym just got really loud. Solch driving right under the basket. Spins it around. Arizonas gives it back to Solch. 30 seconds left. Comac just holding it right now, wasting out as much clock as they can. 5 seconds left to shoot. Svensson gets fouled. And this could be huge as that sends Svensson to the line. And Elena Svensson has a chance to put this one away. It'd still be a one-possession game, but 3 points is a much more manageable lead than a 1 point. Her first from the line is no good. To make the second and make it a much more comfortable 2-point lead. It is no good. Once again, just in and out. On the rebound. And now over to Arizonas. They're going to continue to waste out clock. It goes over the head and out of bounds. And now that's a big mistake, giving Lindenhurst the ball. They could have held on to it for some more time. But a desperation pass going to lead to another timeout here. We'll come back for the final 15 seconds of play with Lindenhurst having a chance to take the lead.
Finally, we take you to Comac High School, where the kickline team returned home to a hero's welcome, and rightfully so. How about this, friends? The ladies won not one, but 2 national championships this past weekend. Way to go, Cougarettes. They were a 4-time champion in one category. They had won it 4 years in a row and won 3 of the last 4 years in the other category. So a lot to be proud of for the Cougarettes out there at Comac High School.
That's a Trabian as well.
So after that last possession, Comac had a chance to run out the clock or wait to be fouled. Instead, a desperation pass might be a fatal accident. But we're going to have to see. Lindenhurst has 15 seconds to take the lead or to tie. But only tie would come from free throws. So any regulation shot would give them the lead. We've got 15 seconds to decide that. If Comac can come up with a stop, they can try their best throwing the clock out, but Lindenhurst will probably foul. It'll go in the hands of Burmeister. They're going to try to get it to her. And I missed what happened, but it's going to go, once again, the way of Lindenhurst. This time with 12.8 to go. Burmeister gets away from the coverage. Looking up at the clock, she's got 8. In quadruple coverage, it's turned over. That might just do it. With 1.5, Arizonas is fouled, and she'll head to the line. And now some substitutions are going to be made here. All right, so we did call timeout. All right, I wasn't sure, but a final timeout probably called in this one. When we get back, Ashley Arizonas will head to the line for 2 free throws, and that might just seal the deal here.
Happy birthday, Max.
Yes! I'm Joe on the phone, here to show you 4 easy ways to stay safe online. Come on. We can secure our world when you choose your passwords. Make them strong. Use a password manager to help you along. But don't just use a password alone. Get a call, get a text, or a code on your phone.
MFA really works.
We can secure our world. When it's time to update an app, don't you hesitate. Do it ASAP.
Just like that.
Watch out for offers too good to be true. What? It's probably someone trying to take advantage of you.
Hey, that's phishing.
Let's report it. Install updates. Make better passwords. Think before you click. Use multiple factors. That's how we can secure our world. Learn more at CISA.gov/secure our world.
Ashley Arizonas heads to the line here. Going to take 2 key free throws in this one. First is in. Makes it a 2-point game. And now this is the big one right here. If it doesn't go in, Lindenhurst is going to try. I don't think they have enough time to take a timeout. But here we go. It is no good. And Lindenhurst gets the ball and calls a timeout with 0.8 seconds remaining. So now it's going to come down to it once again. They're going to inbound the ball, and they're going to put up what can only be called a desperation shot. And I wouldn't doubt if Comac quadruple covers Emma Burmeister here. So 0.8 seconds left when we come back from break. One last time.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in New York. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by NISFA.
In from over there. With 0.8 left, it's going to be, well, if this game goes to overtime, I guarantee it'll be a shot and a play that you'd never seen before on the Comac Broadcasting Channel. But here we go. 0.8 seconds left. Comac up 2, a 3 would end the game in favor of Lindenhurst. A miss would not. Here it is. Curry. No good. That's it. Comac hangs on by 2. They win it 49-47. And what a great send-off on senior day for this class of seniors. That ends today's coverage. Dylan Papeska thanking you all for tuning in. Comac ends this one with a win, 49-47.